I'm going to 100% Mario and Luigi Brothership, which includes completing every quest and challenge the game has to offer. What are you guys moping about? We just started. Hey, what's going on with your hands? And what's with the glitter? How did it open a portal? Why is it always a portal? Whoa.
What is this place?
I have no clue, but I've already encountered a glitch, looking an awful lot like a Magikarp going to space. Anyway, searching the shores for missing Luigi, I come across onions. Very angry and mean onions. To keep from tearing up, I time my jumps perfectly for bonus damage. Jump to dodge and counterattack acidic tackles, then duck and cover when needed. Hey Mario, do you hear that? Maybe Luigi's on that party boat. Mario! He most definitely is. Make a jump for it before the ship is out of reach. And just like that, they are reunited. Man, that was quick. It took Luigi a whole night to find Mario 3 times. And you are? Can't tell if you're a male or female because of the plug. This is Connie, rudely interrupting our moment to tell us about this world, Concordia, where someone blew up their tree generator, breaking apart the land into small islands. Connie replanted that very tree on the ship, which is not a good foundation. You realize that'll only work when pigs fly. Holy guacamole! A flying pig mascot named Snoutlet. I ain't a pig. He introduces us to a golden cannon. Wait, you're not gonna... I told you never to trust a pig with wings! We aren't human cannonballs, but Mario lands in style while Luigi suffers a concussion. Somehow we know this is Rumbla Island, and it looks like we should head to that precariously perched lighthouse. Thus, we explore the island, springing up cliffs, before running smack dab into a gate. However, will we get through? What's that, Luigi? You have an idea?
One thing.
Brain blast! Fortunately, Luigi remembered he skipped spaghetti last night, enabling him to shimmy between the bars. Open sesame! Now let's scoop, Mario. At the main village, we find Chief Wilma fending off Kirby's if they went to the gym. You get your very own, all expenses paid, trip to Scotesville!
Oh, my back!
With the chief out of commission, I control Mario with the A button and Luigi with the B button for a brotherly attack. This will teach you not to mess with innocent civilians. Wilma, thankful for the assistance, opens the gate for us, so I can puzzle how to get down 2 apples with a teeter-totter. Hey Luigi, think fast.
Where am I?
Do you live on Mushroom Lane?
How do you know my address?
Did you vote for Bowser?
Yes, but Peach hasn't done anything lately.
Did you marry Lopunny to farm YouTube comments?
Who told you that?
I did. Hi, I'm a data broker, one of many corporations that sell your personal data online. Hey! That's why you need the sponsor of today's video, Delete Me. Let's face it, your personal data is already out there. Identity theft is increasing year after year, and government documents top the list in that regard. Information has been exposed to foreign threats, people fear political violence by possibly being doxxed online, and phishing emails are looking more legit these days. I use a lot of social media, so I gave Delete Me a whirl, and in less than a week, they removed 115 listings with my personal info from some scammy looking websites, and are in the process of removing more. Another thing I like about Delete Me is I can add my kids, my wife, heck, even my parents who are more susceptible to scammers. So go to joindeleteme.com/Collette with promo code Collette to get 20% off, and for my audience outside the US, check the description or pinned comment below. Poor Green Brother won't be able to remember anything by the end of the game. Placing both apples into the statues opens a spiked gate, getting us to the lighthouse just in time to watch the base crumble. At least the pedestal is now accessible, making way to clamber up the stairs and free the connector within. How do we get this to the ship?
Wait.
I fly now?
Breaking the sound barrier, we returned the first chord and probably pulverized our bones, along with blossoming all the buds on Rumbla Island. Oh great, Sprite bulbs, the Korok seeds of Brothership. Seeking out other hidden gems, I come across a message in a bottle.
Holy fish paste! It's a guy!
Unfortunately, we can't break it open just yet, but the person inside gives us a map to other shores and is really impatient to be freed. Maybe we'll find some tools on the next island so he can break free. Luigi!
Watch out for that tree!
Onwards to Twisty Island. At the top of the aisle awaits Make It, Chief Wilma's daughter, who offers to make us hammers if we link the island to the mothership. Sorry, first we have an actual emergency to take care of. The Groove Master's hair is out. out of wax. But the only vendor is through the dangerous woods. Of freaking course. In the tall grass, boars roam like dawn vans. Heck, these little balls of energy even use rollout. However, they morph into manky rage mode when hit, until they're mad enough or ask for more help. Great job, kid. Now your mom's dead. That's not all, because the forest also throws blue creatures at the brothers that feint attack to throw off my dodge timing. While this is annoying, I bounce off the fiends enough to clear my first challenge, which is this game's achievements. Anywho, I come across the wax seller stuck up high because she's afraid of bugs.
I hate bugs.
Then why did you come to Viridian Forest without a rappel? I mean, I'll carry you to the shop, ma'am. In return, she gave us the wax for free. Behold, the Groove Master!
1, 2, 3, yeah! Baby.
Now that he's got his groove back, the master makes us dance with joy, somehow growing vines with leaves all the way up to make it. At the top, we're greeted by a lighthouse. Pull out the plug for reconnection, and true to her word, make it Smith's 2 hammers for us.
Hammer time.
Thus, I take a swing or 3 at the capsule, setting free Arc, a current specialist, revealing we need to light the 4 great lighthouses to bring back the tree to full power. However, someone has taken them over. Arc marks the map with a great lighthouse location. Since I don't have a way to get there, I test out the hammers, destroying boxes, pulverizing boulders in my path, then blast off. Come on, Luigi, like this. Taking a tour of the scenic rainforest island, a land filled with I try to intimidate them with fancy hammer brother attacks, but they respond with lick lunges and use personal cloaking to throw off my dodge timing. Nice try, Harry Potter. Anyhow, Mario and Luigi prove they're stronger than a 2D Link, lifting boulders before setting them down to reach inaccessible areas. Our reward is a literal turnip who just won't stop talking. Running away from that thing, I encounter Build It, Wilma's son, who says he saw a walking mushroom. No, it couldn't possibly be. There's no way he followed me here. Of course, toads were also sucked away here. Now I have to switch vine gates, push and pull beanstalks from holes, then jump on flower buttons to light the flower gate. I platform and leap through the air, followed by Luigi using cartoon physics to swim through the air. I guess that crab wasn't a glitch. All of this to rescue Toad's trapped trio, gathering all of them together next to the last button lowering the flower gate, opening the way to free another plug. But now is no time to celebrate. There's an emergency! The gang came back on Rumbla Island with their boss. The underlings have learned how to guard, and they throw rocks that I can deflect. It's up to me to fight Garumbla, the biggest, the meanest, and he wants to eat Snoutlet. I'd be terrible, battered, and dipped in sauce.
Are you sure about that?
That's it. Let's rumble, big boy. In a seething rage, the bully shoots out a flurry of shockwaves before proving he's just a larger one of his minions. Yeah, that ain't gonna protect you, gang leader. He responds by sliding like he's in Club Penguin, following up with the Street Fighter combo that I didn't know how to avoid. Luckily for me, Luigi memorized the attack's flow pattern, just in time for the unfriendly ogre to chuck rocks at us. Luigi, bat the green rubble, and Mario, you take the red slabs. The green menace then gets to flex his mental muscles with Luigi logic. Using the terrain to his advantage, Luigi distracts the big bad, egging him to throw him along with the rock. Don't worry, brother, I'll hit you right back.
Miss.
Okay, let's stun Garumbla again, bait the fiend into pitching, and this time hit a home run! Luigi, with me! Rocky Hameha! Oh yeah, he's down for the count, taking critical damage. Just like that, he's tapping out. But his suffering isn't over yet. Chief Wilma, tough love, attack! Guess we don't have to worry about him anymore. After that successful fight, a grateful public awards us with Koopa shells. Hey, why does Mario get the better one? And oh no, I'm forced into every completionist's worst nightmare, missable side quests. Thankfully, the game provides the town gossip group to hint at missing missions. First, we play therapist, listening to how Ark got separated from his dad on the Great Lighthouse. Then Make It requests our help crafting pieces of gear. Build It reunites with his mother per our aid. And I teach a village lad how to swing a hammer, earning enough experience to reach level 8, where I get to choose a rank up bonus. Heck yeah, I'll take leveling up faster. Moving on, I talk a villager off a ledge, accidentally wake him up from a nap, and get hired by some locals to go monster hunting, which leads me to reclaim Ark's spyglass.
What a surprise!
Triggering more of the current expert's memories, including that his dad put him in the capsule, real Father of the Year material. Luigi and Mario have a friendly coin race across Rainforest Isle, then play a round of memory, hitting their individually labeled hidden blocks, closing out the side hustle with brotherly bonding over discovering a hidden reef with the cannon. This is one of many. Blasting off again, Mario once again sticks the landing while Luigi goes into the drink. At least he didn't get hurt this time. Visiting the floral island, we get around like the natives, bouncing off spinning flower platforms, using our hammers like bats to beat open blooms with falling fruit, and picking off specific baddies using Mario's familiar looking shell assault. What's this from? Luigi won't be left out of this either. His green shell's great for clearing out hordes. Anywho, the brothers do the tango to morph into a dual-faced UFO to jump cliffs. Makes perfect sense. Finally, we make it to the local lighthouse to pull the connector, which connects a new current for our ship to make it to the Great Lighthouse. On our way over, we stop to hit puzzle tiles in a particular order. Then, oh crap.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Quick, get us out of there! Launch us to the Great Lighthouse! We left so fast, poor Luigi face plants. And where did that band-aid come from? Since the front entrance is locked, we're forced to enter a side passage that is infested with spiked foes. These guys aren't pushovers. They bounce menacingly to throw off hammer timing, spin around in an AoE fashion,
Beyblade, let it rip!
then orbit around the brothers individually. That's not all. These cousin-it lookalikes play possum acting asleep, then charge forward. See those spike bulbs? Connie explains they're the sprite collectibles, but cut off from their power source. Continuing my descent, I avoid the numerous enemies to grab a new and improved hammer, use it to smash that like button to engage some loyal fans, then use the engagement to recharge the UFO tango crossing the Great Gap. Going even further down, we discover 2 plug keyholes are needed to open a gate. And the first key's easy. It's right out in the open. The next one, well, it's a bit more complicated. To get over the Indiana Jones level traps, Luigi hammers the only button in the room while Mario walks from platform to hovering platform until I've got it and we can
Plug it in, plug it in.
opening our way forward, where a victory bell waits, slurping up all the spike bulbs. But he's not alone. 3 others monologue about some kind of plan, but leave as soon as we make an entrance.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Opening his canopy, the fiend named Goblik starts by sharing his last meal, with creatures either bouncing high or bowling at us. Fortunately, he doesn't leave his mouth open, so I can retaliate. Angrier now, the plant stabs a vine into the ground and trips up Luigi, costing him a turn. My attacks are doing nothing. Wait, I have shell attacks. Now that's more like it. Hey Luigi, what you got cooking up in that mind of yours? Launching forward, dodging swipes, the green menace grabs Flowey by the tongue. Mario gives a little momentum so Luigi can treat this boss like he's Bowser from Mario 64, hauling the oversized plant over to the fans, leaving him stunned on the floor. Now he's down for the count. How's the shell shot looking?
Now that's a lot of damage.
It's not over yet. Victory Bell uses a vine wrap, then only aims high with a second round of spit up, finishing the combo with an arena sweeping vine whip. Now that I've caught on, no worries. Mario, I'll throw this rapscallion to his doom. Can't be that bad that I've missed. Mamma mia! Mario is out! I'm so sorry, brother. Here, eat this 1-up mushroom to revive yourself, and get your revenge with a red shell kick! Just blow up, you overgrown fly trap! At the summit of the tower, Connie pours out pure pixels, turning the lights back on, which calms the turbulent sea, allowing our ship to anchor in the colorful sea. There's already another great lighthouse? Except someone's built a wall around it, and I'm sure they made the Koopas pay for it. Meanwhile, on Rumbla Island, a flock of Snapsters are snatching people away. No problemo. I'll wipe them. Dang, that damage! These birds don't mess around. They just took Mario with no trouble at all. What are they gonna do? I wasn't ready. Time to bring out the big guns. Well, Luigi's dead now, and I can't flee this match? Yeah,
You didn't see anything.
I couldn't get a read on who these guys were targeting last round. Thus, on every attack, I'd mash both brothers' buttons, making this fight a cinch now that I knew the birds' attack patterns. After saving Rumbla for the third time, Chief Wilma asked us to play Postal Service, delivering a special motherly letter to make it. Enough of this 9 to 5. Let's fly! And is it just me, or is Luigi getting better at landing? Anyhow, this is Desolate Island, and immediately we're accosted by the local gang, 3 kids who hate immigrants, as well as their loyal Duff who lags behind. Who are you guys? Irene here, Dolis, Luke, hello.
I'll forgive you, Force!
Okay, kids, as you can see, there are bigger problems. So how about we put aside our differences and work together? First, you gotta pass our test. Is it multiple choice? Nope, it's hide and seek. And the Duff gets stuck in a wall, while Luke got lost and didn't even hide. I'm starting to think I'm playing with children, because Irene also is right out in the open. Oh yeah, they are children. At least Dolus tried to hide and we had to chase him around. That's right, let me through. Now to the rescue, it's you 3 again. Oh great, another game new introduction to X10 Shun, the Extension Corps, featuring their boss, Zokket, who has somewhere else to be. Why even show up if you're just gonna leave? 10 is the lucky volunteer to face us, and he slides in with style. Ha! Blocked ya! Again! Well, that was unexpected. While I chipped away at his health with shell attacks, the extra-large aux cable spiraled electrical balls around mirrors in a groovy assault. But I know how to beat him down. Luigi acts as the white mage with items, while Mario kept up the Shelly spam. Within minutes, the Elvis imposter retreats, yet drops a battle plug and power tap combo set. 10 returns, trying to take back what is rightfully his. Haven't you heard of finders keepers? I get to show them off in our rematch, equipping 2 plugs, aka passive skills. The Kaboom one gives our hammer strikes explosive spread damage, and the other makes counterattacks easier to land, leading to 10's second escape, as well as myself, gaining the ability to craft a new plug with the strobes I've been gathering. Anyway, I unplug the mini lighthouse, returning to the Brothership. On the beach, I am reintroduced to Starlo, our old friend. She's come to tell us Peach is missing.
I did not see that coming!
While seeking her on the briny deep, we discover islets. Tiny islands like Min Min here. A straight cut to shore. Where's my Luigi stumbling entertainment? Here, it's revealed the Extension Corps are kidnapping people to use as slaves to create Gloam. Upon us being discovered, the entire boss crew runs away. Following up on a different lead to Peach, for once both the brothers land successfully on Merry Go Island, which is a giant maze. Oh boy. Also, this is home to metallic stumps that for some reason pitch out lead pipes. It was you in the study, wasn't it? And pull out wrecking balls. They are not alone, because even bigger spiked balls patrol the area. Onto the maze. This shouldn't take long at all.
1 hour later.
Finally, I made it to the middle. Here, Luigi hit the switch to move around the maze walls while I scouted the area to mold the routes. And head west where a pink person has been reported. Peaches, we made it, Birdo.
Okay, you look nothing like your profile picture.
Catfished. I head to the east. No Peach here either. Just another citizen that needs our help. The brawl leveled me up to 15 where I upgraded to have a second gear slot. Oops, we stirred up the hornet's nest, except this time we're the ones being saved by a bomb-wielding mad woman, a Concordia named Technicky. Okay, please, Peach, be in the north. Oh, thank heavens, we finally found you. I'm so happy to see you too. Okay, guys, this hand-holding is getting a bit awkward. Running away from the situation ship, the brothers pull yet another plug. Back on the ship, wanting to figure out where the victims are being flown to, Peach volunteers to be kidnapped.
But why?
Luigi also volunteers as tribute to be the undercover agent, but it's ultimately up to me to decide. I'll pick Peach, because maybe I'll get to play as her later.
There she goes.
Fortunately, Technicky thought ahead and gave her a communicator. Peach is safe. The princess says she's not in a jail, but some big city, before she's forced to hang up. Connie deduces Toadstool is at Lot of Coins, prompting the professor to give us a Zapparator and a familiar-looking egg. Quickly, ship, follow that bird! I refuse to be distracted. Ooh, new switch on Merry-Go Isle. Wherever could it lead? Ah, to a missing toad.
Nobody cares.
Well, it does give me a chance to show off the Zapperator in action. This thing looks like a railroad cart, but pumping it releases the fury of the storm. Okay, now we'll get Peach. Oh, look at that, a little new island. Let's get over there to test the egg. Naturally, Mario bumps it. Luigi sets up, and both brothers spike that egg. It's a boy!
And his name is John C.
Returning to Desolate Island, I engage in some fetch quests, descending within to find brooches and discover more unclaimed land. Wait, aren't we supposed to be doing something? That's right, the princess. We uncover Lotta Coins Island, and for once, Luigi lands safely?
Yes, I like pina coladas.
Let's check out the biggest building. So far it looks just like an ordinary bank, not an evil headquarters. Wait one moment, that guy is turning people away from the stairs that likely lead to the prisoners. He must be a traitor. The only way to open the gate behind him is to enter the correct combination. But the building is mostly off limits and filled with people turning on their own kind. Fortunately, we didn't come alone. Team Idol acts like they've lost their parents to draw away one of the guards, sneaking us inside to face basic mooks, who charge forward and back like they're in a Fire Emblem title, then feint a couple of attacks. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna yow! Upon their defeat, Luigi and Mario act like they're part of the evil crew, receiving a hint at 2 of the numbers. A helpful citizen gives us a picture with another drawn-out hint, which nudges me to add the pen holders and shelf doors equaling the number 8. Not gonna lie, I just trialed and error my way for the last number. Opening the gate. Turns out the traitor was worried for his family because Extension Core is holding them hostage. Climbing up the building, I encounter plug cases, phalanx type foes that attack in a straight line for me to hammer off their helmets. Not to mention, they're bloody cowards. Anywho, I make it to the top where Peach is locked behind another coded combination. Thankfully, the princess has 2 of the 4 hints needed. Something about security cameras, something else about trees. Thus, I count the triangles under the devices, check with the 5th and 8th trees next to the lobby, until I find another clue. Are those PlayStation 5s? Nah, they're pillars representing a simple math problem.
A clue! A clue!
Mario shoe? No, it's the number 9 as seen in the camera. With this combination combined, I free the prisoners. Voila! Aw man, the guards locked us in. No worries guys, can't you remember the Mario brothers can turn into a ball? Huh? You're saying you don't? How can you be a true Mario fan if you don't even know simple lore? Unlocking the door, we set everyone free. Huh? I didn't even get to play as Peach. So sad. Even more bad news as Toadstool only reveals that the rest of the kidnappees are at the walled-in Great Lighthouse.
So thanks. Thanks for nothing.
We literally already knew that! Initiate UFO to switch around the plumbing. We've got a roof to attend to.
Why is it when something happens, it is always you 3?
Hey, back off from the duff! Luke, worried about his friend, tries to fight them. Blammo! They punched a child! That's it. You guys are literally the worst. Give us back the kid. Oh, he escaped. But how? Unfortunately, the core don't have time to play, instead leaving behind a Mega Snapter to battle. At first, the Big Bird uses moves we've seen dozens of times in excess amounts, but the timing is just different enough to expose me. Fortunately, this fight I was prepared with an Auto Shroom Battle Plug, so healing no longer took up a turn. This bird of prey also spews out Twister spinning the pipes in the background, getting the cogs turning in Luigi's noggin. For once, plumbing knowledge is helpful, as Luigi aligns the sections of the piping, building up the water pressure enough to completely douse the flying parakeet. You know what that means? Red Shell Blast! Getting back on its feet, the Pharaoh from Wish uses wobbly timing to get revenge on the green brother. Try again. I won't make that mistake twice. Now, Luigi, use Hydro Pump, and boys, with the power of Brotherhood, obliterate that bird! Meanwhile, on the ship, Idol pops the question to Peach. Will you join Idol? Come on, guys. That's like dropping the L-bomb on a first date. Our efforts expand the current network, while Technicky has worked on our wall solution. Holy smokes, that's an upgrade. And look what the tide's dragged in. It's Dory! The poor dino is hurt. Thus, we need to get medicine from Desolate Island. I mean, how much could one dose cost? 50K for one vial? Is this post-apocalyptic America? Ha! Ha, karma. Team Idol to the rescue. They're not half bad for being babies. You'll take 5 coins, old man, and not a cent more. Moving on, we question a citizen in love with a girl in pink who's on Dinky Island. Hey, Peach is my girlfriend. She'd never leave me. Oh, their love is trapped on pink rocks. With me now, Luigi. Break it down. Hi, Birdo. Someone has a crush on you. Surprisingly, they both actually dig each other. Birdo, what about Yoshi? Guess what happens in Concordia stays in Concordia. Plus, someone else gets stuck on the rocks again. Anyways, the rocket needs oil. And as an American, I know exactly where to go. That's right, freedom is coming to All Sand Island. An area covered in quicksand? Not to worry, we can roll right over it. Rolling along, we encounter a castaway and sand sharks? Otherwise, the isle is pretty average.
Oh my goodness!
This Brux's cousin starts off with a forceful makeout, then body slams into my hammer 3 times in a row. Ew, brother, look at it dry itself out. Running away from that nightmare, I make Luigi stand on a button so Mario can platform around the quicksand. Hey guys, there's oil over here.
Oh, poop.
Looks like you Sharpedos need a lesson in manners. Oh, 1 touch is instant death? That has to be a mistake. Let's try one more time. Use emergency guard. That was less than useless. Let's get out of here. All right, how about I just go around the sharks for now and add another lighthouse into our grid. Discouraged, I pull up the golden radish, known as the Grampiest Gramps of the 18 turnips. I don't stay long, but he offers me rewards for finding all the other papas. Deciding to tackle this problem head on, we run into a citizen in peril, but he's actually got this, flipping right out of the shark's reach. Why don't we climb a tree? Since it was Luigi's idea, he will be the
Live bait.
Luckily for him, I frack more oil from the reserve, scaring away the bony swarm. In celebration, we try out a hammer contest game, with the highest goal being 100. While the actual game is not difficult, for some reason it feels choppy at times, and it almost seems to drop frames always at the worst possible moment. Forget this, I'll come back later. Before we can fuel up on the rocket, Zokket arrives.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Then he leaves. That was weird. Time to take my mind off it with a mandatory fishing minigame. Look, Luigi, I hooked the big one. It's a message in a bottle. Lame. We decide to deliver it to the Concordian archaeologist, who says it's from his brother at a hidden island. Surely he means Shrunken Islet, where you have to jump and jump and jump and jump and jump up the spinning flowers. Indeed, his bro is on a gravity-defying metal platform at the top. Back at Lotta Coin, I'm told there's a secret combination. After interrogating employees, boom, I got it, and a box as a prize. Last, I returned to Rumbla Island to craft some shoes, which we give to the nerdy dancer to boost his self-confidence. At last, it's time to launch the rocket. Wait, why is Idol strapped to the top? Childcare can't be that expensive here. And it's too late, you launched them.
You maniac!
Oh, come on, there's no need for the children. But hey, they blasted a hole in the wall. Give me a freaking break, Nintendo. I know you wouldn't kill children in this game. Calm down, Andrew, it's our turn now. And Luigi sticks the landing perfectly. I told you so, Idol lives. Just like the last great lighthouse, the floor door isn't an option, so I roll on in the sideway. Unfortunately, Luigi falls for the oldest trick in the book set by a forced laborer, and we put this place on high alert. Luigi, go hide in that barrel, so we can slide by the least observant guard ever.
Are you being intentionally dense?
Trying to blend in, the brothers ride on a conveyor belt in order to activate a switch, come across 2 more keyholes, take another trip across the belts, and smash a subscribe switch to lower a spiked gate. We run into some actually armed guards with boomerangs.
Right back at ya. Yeah!
Deeper in the factory, Mario and Luigi have a boxing match. Come across even more swarms of surveillance, which Luigi decides to distract this time as a haunted barrel. Pulling out the keys, we socket them back into their rightful place, interrupting the shocked evil team extension. Of course, they don't have time to play, so they send out their new pet, Sharp Cask. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? With a flick of its wrists, the barrel rolls out the vintage brew, bouncing it or bowling it my way. Then jumping in from off-screen, the metallic meathead crushes us with an oversized scrate, and it actually works! Dang, Andrew, what were you thinking trying to block? From the sidelines, X dashes in, acting like a cheerleader, pumping up its attack and defense. This newfound power trips up Mario on the next round. Luckily, I have a new battle plug that auto-heals status ailments. The Sharp Cask finishes his set with a rolling rollout area attack. Okay, you can stop now.
Stop! Stop!
Fortunately, I also have the auto revive equipped. Back on your feet, brother. Switching tactics, I use the younger bro to heal since he's built like a tank, and have Mario use the tried and true strike. Annoyed at being hurt, the barrel ducks and covers, healing up, while making himself almost invulnerable to our attacks. Luigi, you're the smart one. Work your magic. Becoming factory certified, Lu moves the conveyor belt back and forth, letting me stack up all the boxes on top of the barrel, crushing him in his impenetrable shell, and allowing us to stun him off the top edge. Red Shell Blitz! Quick, Luigi, while he's stunned, crush him again. Oh no, they caught on and are using bombs to make this attack more difficult to pull off. Tired of being in the box, the barrel throws a tantrum. I mean, how powerful can a sore loser be?
I've made a terrible mistake.
Well, can't let that tilt me. I hinder his next assault, then finish him off with a simple counter-attack. Die, discount Whitney's mill tank. While running off, the core drops a power tap expansion, so I can equip another plug, and Connie lights the beacon of Gondor, allowing us to set sail upon the burning sea. Because I was gone so long, Peach decides to become a member of Idol? Jeez, sorry, I was busy saving the world. Getting over my ex, I throw myself into side quest work, delivering questionable packages.
Oh my.
Learn about the Monster Maniac Club, where I can challenge trained monsters, and man, were they super tanky. Sailing along, we discover Bitsy Islet, which is a time trial where I keep landing us next to Bulbfish Island. Yaha, ho, away we go. And Luigi scores a 10 out of 10 on the landing. But man, this place is gloomy, dark, and filled with corrupted citizens. The only exception seems to be a lovey-dovey cheesy couple from the Elemental movie. You're my sunshine, Bernadette. Chilliam, you're so adorable. Get a room, you two. Like Romeo and Juliet, their tribes hate each other, so they escaped here. Honestly, I don't get why you chose this place. The Bulbfish eggs have been stolen, which has been pinned on the island's chief. It's dramatic like an episode of Bachelor in Paradise. Trying to investigate the rest of the isle, I get stopped by Paul Blart Mallcop, a Concordian who asks pointless questions about island rules. After which I sneak underground, running smack into a new foe that I can block into hurting their friends, and who spout out bullet seeds but with pebbles instead. Upon their defeat, I get the Doom Dodger challenge, meaning I've beaten 100 battles without a game over, completed without save scumming.
You liar!
Delving deeper, I find the assistant chief's journal. He hates the chief, blah, blah, blah. He's the true power on the island, yada. Wait, he's behind the egg stealing? By the time we get out of the mines, the assistant has blamed everything on the elemental couple. Straight to jail? No trial or anything? Knowing they're innocent, I ask Paul for the cell keys. But right when we're about to take them, the effect is immediate, making the guard aggressive. He bum rushes right through us, luckily dropping the key. What a doofus. Heading into the prison, we free the lovebirds. And this guy who was tormented next door. Listening to that weird couple's lovey-dovey make-believe stuff is unjust punishment. Abusing my newfound power, I spelunk deeper in, use my brain to solve more sequence tile puzzles, and there he is. The assistant is making a getaway. Seize him, you fools. Ha, nowhere else to run. You've been caught red-handed. Let him have it, Chief. Instead, we get a heartfelt apology between father and son. Aww. Or maybe not. I'm sure they won't mind if I connect them to our ship. In between the drama, I fish up another letter in a bottle, which the archaeologist interprets as a toad in peril. Don't worry, unwelcomed toad. I'm coming to Infant Islet, which is a confusing pipe maze to save you.
Congratulations. You are being rescued.
Then I spend time on the periscope. I can't get away from these guys. Anywho, I chase after a lazy mailman, commit murder most foul, buy a cake for the widow, and notice some random people are getting corrupted. That's concerning. Hiding that problem at sea, I discover Compact Islet, free a trapped child from within its icy clutches, then come across the frozen shores of Itsy, where I make a strangely satisfying discovery. In the far reaches of the north, I uncover Heat Freeze Island, making landfall. Ah, it's hot, Luigi! You're lucky to be alive. This land is inhabited by two bickering factions, the hotheads of Boylan Village and the frozen hearts of Friesen Village. They won't let us pass until we say which village has the best cuisine. Friesen presents to us the potato gelato, which doesn't sound great together, while Boylan offers up potato stew, which sounds more potato-y. The pressure is palpable as we inspect the cooking utensils.
It's like a sauna in here.
If this is your biggest problem, you guys have it easy. Back in America, we have real problems. Like some people don't believe pineapple goes on pizza. I mean, both of your dishes taste better together. The Islanders refuse to believe it and run back to their kitchens. At least they're out of the way now. You see that, guys? That's a real issue. Climbing above the villages, we fight electrified ring trick enemies, wake a sleeping armadillo, and fight sentient piles of sleep. To get up higher, I walk against the wind and find shelter behind icy spires. Within the heart of the mountain, I encounter magma slimes, who team up with their icy friends for snow and flame hose attacks. Deeper within, I bat a boulder to trickle down magma to melt the ice, then repeat the feat, clearing my way forward. Back in the chilling frozen air, we inch from boulder to boulder, and at the top, loose the grandfather of all rocks. Luigi, you moron, let's go! We're not gonna make it! That was too close. One of us could have died. Climbing the last path upwards, I meet a lonely rock man who asks us to hang out. He hasn't seen anyone in centuries.
I'll be back.
Hovering on, I cross the great lava plains, and at last can tether this place to my harem of islands. Back on the boat, we have an invasion on deck. The Extension Corps fires their newest creation, the Gloam Ray, at Chilium. It makes you resent everyone, forcing him back to his room to listen to 3 Days Grace. Oh, sweet Chilium. Oh. Connie states there's an old man named Volko who claims to know everything, including the cure on Scorchine. To aid us on the new destination, Techniki creates a bomb derby and jump helmet. While looking for Scorchine, I lock my eyes with a monster maniac whose little onions fully heal each other. That's totally cheating. What followed was minutes of using AoE attacks to whittle down the entire group's health, waiting until one wasn't healed, and sniped that little mother trucker. I got to try out the jump hat, which makes Luigi jump higher on each successful bound, then the bomb derby, that is harder than it looks. If I wait too long on tossing them, the bombs would blast Luigi. It's not my go-to move. With victory secured, I finally locate Scorching, where the locals are prepping a giant stew. Walking about, I find Bernadette's dad, the chief, rocking a sweet mustache. And what's this? The game outright steals bomb flowers from Zelda? Sue yourself, Nintendo. Anyways, we make it to Volko, who won't associate with Snoutlet for being a boar. You racist. I'm not a pig, your doctorship. Like a switch was flipped. He's friendly now, but we have to open the buds to get to him. On the way to the lighthouse, I play whack-a-mole with lava puddles, then run into a squad of bombs looking for Bowser, and they attack.
Of course!
These little dudes light their fuses and chase me even after I dodge. I can't shake them, but at least they die after one blast. Later, I fight a mobile punching bag that I just kept hammering. Getting even higher in the volcano, the UFO uses metal plates to protect against lava, and I get to choose another skill at level 22. Mario, of course, improves his Jumpman, while Luigi walks the path of the hammer. Continuing through the cave, we now deal with piranha plants, which are one of many foes who slingshot back for a second strike, catching me off guard. Pressing on into the volcano, I release another boulder to staunch the lava flow. Then I do it again and again, and that only took me next door.
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Trying to find the way forward, we run into the Hammer Bros, who for once are willing to talk and leave on good terms. Man, what a group of swell guys.
Psych!
Yeah, who were we kidding? With a war cry on their lips, the Fire and Ice Bros attempt to bowl us over, which we ricochet back. Each bro has a chance to shine, with Hammer throwing hammers towards the ground when he stands and bouncing hammers when he jumps, while Ice Bro is the opposite, bouncing projectiles while he's on the ground. Why you have to be so different? Let's just say Fire Bro doesn't know how to aim. Beating the fraternity clears the way to the lighthouse. Bringing Volko back with us, he plans to study Chilium for a bit, while we look for potential cures on Slip and Glide Island. And is it just me, or are Luigi's landing skills devolving? Might be my imagination. Inland, we meet Chilium's gloomified father.
I have no son.
What a lovely person. Traversing the land, I keep on rolling around, run into snow drillers that do exactly what you'd expect, and Spike taking a vacation from Bowser's army. Higher up the slopes is Ten's secret lab. Why do you have a sign for that? Speak of the devil, Ten's here, with his new move, Stylish Tactical Retreat. Look at him jiving away. Wait, I should catch him, but this dang wind is too strong to move in. Fortunately, the Mario brothers can charge their ball uphill. I have you now. Hey, look over there. Drat! I've fallen for the oldest trick in the book! Unfortunately, the lab is also a bust, merely containing a self-portrait. Frustrated, I pull out another of the turnip Rossettis and have Luigi move grates to solve an ice puzzle. Hopefully, the doctor discovered something on the ship. Eureka! He has! A medicine that needs to be administered orally, literally forcing it down Chilliam's throat. It's made from something called an ampberry, and it completely cures him. Just like that, the lovers are back to being cheesy, and they want to get married right now. This is so last minute. We need a cake and a floral crown. I'm saving the world, lady. Lucky for me, a wedding planner is here to help. I thought I'd have to call in the Brutals. Totally not suspicious at all. He hands a strangely relevant flyer about the flowers and heads off to Lotta Coins to prep the cake. While we wait, we take care of side quests, like eavesdropping on some girl talk. Luigi, you fool! You've given us away! Shamefully moving on, we find the lost toads of Slip and Glide Isle and boost off some sweet ramps to save some from the desert. Heading back to Chilliam's dad, we tried to convince him to go to the wedding.
I couldn't give one single ice chip about my son's wedding.
Somebody grab the doctor. He's gloomy still. Oh, the cake is ready. The planner said it'd be on Lotta Coins aisle. What the X? He ate all the cake. That poor baker. Take that, you wedding crashers. I'd like a reorder, please. Going to Rainforest for flowers. Dang it, Shun. You destroyed them all. Oh, you missed this beauty. It's perfect. Back at Heat Freeze, the wedding festivities are in full swing. You see this, Luigi? This is what saving the world is all about, and what this electronic world needs. Connections. Here comes the bride. I always cry at weddings. When's ours, princess? Sorry, I can't hear you. The Groove Master is in the house, meaning the Mario Brothers are tonight's entertainment. Our wedding has brought peace to the land forever!
Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
More importantly, the wedding expands the map so we can take care of the extension core. But first, we stop by to judge Garumbla's art. Yeah, he's a good boy now. Then sail to the third of the great lighthouses. And hey, this time they left the front door open. Nice.
Intruders!
You triggered my trap card!
Leaving us in prison, I plan to do my time. I can't sit still. Quickly, boys, tail the guards. Slip into a barrel like your Solid Snake and open our escape route.
Easy peasy.
We pass by more spike bulbs and gloamed citizens before reuniting with Connie. How did you escape? Deeper down, we discover this house needs 3 plug keys. First, we move metal plates around, creating a direct path to one, then waiting for the perfect timing, take the off-ramp, allowing us to go with the current. And last, cause a volcanic eruption.
You what?
Distracting everyone while we rob the last plug. Tiptoeing forward, I'm able to eavesdrop on Zokket dressing down the extension core, while they blame everything on us. Of course, Zokket just leaves. Discovered, Shun volunteers to face us. At last, a worthy opponent with his glob monster.
Wait, that's illegal.
Once again, thrown in, I don't know what attacks to expect, and resort to single brother moves. The muck spews forth oily cannonballs that bounce intimidatingly before striking, then morph into balls for area damage. Now Shun joins the battle with the remote control that with a press of a button heats things up, making Pipe Gunk, yes, that's the creature's name, into Slugma, and he heals in the heat. That's absurd. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, initiate Fireproof Plug. In his new form, the blob fires his 2 cannons, failing to set our pants ablaze. But the plug won't last forever. They rapid fire, turning the arena into a side-scrolling bullet hell. Thus, I guard to get down the timing to dodge the 3rd wave. Then I retaliate with hammers, because his flames protect against my footwear. Annoyed at our resistance, Pipe Gunk fires mortars high. Dummy, I've caught on, and perfectly reflect them first try. Running low on HP, the no-dropping badge comes in clutch, allowing me to survive with 1 hit point. Please, Luigi, tell me you have a plan. Yes, he does. Telling Shun that Mom said it's his turn to choose the show. Tipping the block bot over the edge, and he somehow survives a lava bath. Luigi decides to send us back to the regular arena, returning Pipe Gunk to his poisonous self. Now's our chance, brothers. Chip at that hell.
So you can...
Standing once again, Shun sends us to the frigid ice wastes, so his monstrosity can earn its ice crown. Oh, and the ability to frost over the screen while slinking towards us at a snail's pace. After another round of tug-of-war, Snoutlet suggests we heat things up, and the Navi wannabe is right. The sudden temperature change stuns the goop.
All right. Let's see if I can get a critical.
The battle rages on as Pipe Gun takes both brothers down to 1 HP with their pants on fire. One more time, Luigi. Steal that danged remote control. Freeze up this flaming slime. And Mario, give us the classic red smash ending. Yeah, you better run, Shun. Behold, another plug expansion. Shine forth, great lighthouse, so I can venture forth upon the Gulch Rock Sea. High above, Marigold and Linguini, the Scario brothers, don't realize they're being watched. But what they do see is Bowser waging all-out war against Zock's forces. Disney Star Wars, eat your heart out. Take some freaking notes. This battle literally took my breath away. Bowser, ever the king, leads the front lines, and I'm rooting for him. He sees us. Hey, wanna team up?
Never. Never.
Calling on his entire aerial armada, Bowser carpet bombs our flagship. Everyone, to battle stations! We've been hit! Mayday, mayday! Thus ends the legacy of the Mario Brothers. We live! But where the heck are we? Apparently a land of talking rocks. It's a child. However, as soon as the citizen realized who we are, he runs away. It almost feels like someone beat us here. But who could it be? Come on, I can't be that ugly. I'm proud of this look.
Loader.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
While exploring the ruins, I overhear someone offering $98,303,150 for whoever catches some jerks.
Such an odd number, isn't it?
Technically, it's an even number. It's Bowser. And the coins are for each minion we've beaten. Real talk, I wonder how accurate that is. Oh, hey, it's that boy again. He thinks we look nice. Oh, we are. Want some candy? Rolling on, I encounter a weird totem pole whose signal which brother he will attack by spinning its color. Let's get out of here. Plug, please tell me you know the way to our schooner. Thank goodness it does. Tethering Bowser's off and on island to my archipelago. Unfortunately, our ship is not unscathed. A couple of the other islands came uncoupled from the fleet. Aw, man. Therefore, Mario and Luigi are tasked with checking on the other isles, gathering disaster relief supplies from Bulbfish, exploring the high seas to look out for our missing drifting islands, but instead discover Paquette Islet, which has a wall blocking the interior. Next, I find Nano Islet, and it also has a wall. Okay, how about Meager Islet? You guessed it, the same freaking wall. By the time I reach Minor Islet, I was fully expecting to be locked out. However, Bowser left a way in, warp pipes connecting to the walled off islets. Now past the metal grates, I encounter Spinies, whose attacks are spiny. What'd you expect? They are backed up by an annoying Lakitu that spawns more.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Stop multiplying! You're not rabbits! After what felt like an hour-long battle, I catch back up to Twisty Island, which now has gloamed boars that are not only stronger, but have shields. We fight to protect the wax store. And oh no, the Groove Master! You can't touch this! All the combat levels me to 29, where I give the brothers iron bodies for higher defense. Then I get Twisty reconnected. Once again, looking for the other breakaway, I encounter the Cozy Islet, home to Goombas training their abs like slabs. Anywho, I rediscover Heat Freeze Island, where Bowser's minions have surrounded both tribes. No worries, we got this. Dear gosh, there's a lot of them. Avoiding open conflict, I come across the Anti-Army Specialist Battle Plug. What does it do, you ask? As demonstrated on the Dry Bones, I will always get a crit against Bowser's minions. With new confidence, I find the Rockman now has an ice friend to keep him company, both requesting us to reunite the opposing tribes and bestow on us their ancient treasured power-ups. One fire and ice flower. You guys know they're already coexisting, right?
Nuh-uh.
Can we have our flowers back? Luigi with ice can freeze lava patches, while Mario's fire can melt ice balls in our way. This opens all kind of exploration possibilities for us. At last, we make it back to the lighthouse, tethering the island back in its rightful place. Back on board, the doctor states he needs more amp berries to cure the increasing gloam cases, but they only grow on Way Away Island, which is of course where Bowser is, and he demands chicken. Luigi has an idea though, not related to buying KFC. Disguises. Don't quit your day job, Lou. Technicky at this point gives us more weapons before sending us back to her lab to check. Oh no, another citizen in peril. We've got to put a stop to this, or fish up another note in a bottle. Setting up a date for 2 on Heat Freeze Island. Giving them their privacy, Bernadette shares TMI that her dad farts too much.
Brother,
Back to off and on, it's time to put on the disguises. Oh, just my luck. Bowser chooses now to visit, hyping up world domination. Quietly, Luigi. You'll know it's us. Oh, crap.
Those outfits. You look a lot like those guys. You dress like them to fool their allies.
Yeah, that was the plan. Taking a moment to change our pants, we overhear there's a hidden pipe to enter way away aisle on an islet with 3 trees and a switch. Then a friendly Koopa offers us a drink. No wonder the citizens love Bowser. Woo! Luigi, you lovable buffoon! Or K! Yup, straight to jail. You can't turn flat like paper, can ya? Maybe in another life, Snoutlet. We're gonna be here forever. Oh, look, it's Buddy, the kid we saved earlier. And he has the keys. We owe you big time, Junior. Since we're busting out of here, I might as well try Clock Out Blow. Did we just go full chaos control? Blasting enemies skyward, Mario and Luigi are literally teleporting across the screen, smashing them with a hammer. As if that wasn't enough, we get a barrel blast attack borrowed from the DK crew. Yeah, I don't get how we cloned ourselves for this barrage. Whatever works. Sneaking on, I tail some flashlight guards, smack the walls to change morph ball paths, use time spin dashes to avoid being flashed, and shove off precariously perched barrels. That's what you get for believing in Bowser propaganda. Ah, fresh island air. Apparently, Bowser Jr. and Buddy are friends, but since Buddy helped us escape, well...
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Exploring the warp pipe plumbing, we find the 3 trees. Ooh, and a free switch. Your player too, Luigi. Pressing it brings us right to Bowser's new castle. Those Koopas sure work fast. Entering the fortification, I'm accosted by a trio of Magic Koopas, which in an attack reminiscent of Super Mario World, summon Lord Bowser's minions to fight for them. Also, they cast magic, but not as accurately. Upon their defeat, the Koopa security system activates, blocking the lift forward with lava. Entering the West Hall, I flip a switch, draining the lava-drenched stairs, and use Luigi to cool off any remaining hotspots. Bowser's elevator systems are hot air balloons. Adding heat with Mario takes us up, while cooling it down with Luigi allows us to get on top of it. Up there, we encounter Boos, who are impervious to hammer slammers, but take counterattack damage when they circle like they do in every other game. Walking around the top floor to cross to the east side, we descend all the way to the bottom to flip a switch, staunching the lava flow on the east side, giving me access to a block that opens the ground floor gate, leading us to the guard of the main lava security switch. One single Koopa.
That's it?
Thanks for stepping up. Bye-bye. Now say goodbye to the flaming hot lava and hello to the main lift. At the top, we open the door, obviously, to Bowser's lair. What could the fiend be planning? Aww, look at the Koopa King being a good dad listening to his son's problems.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
Mario and Luigi, how dare you interrupt father-son time?
For once, I feel like the monster. Bowser impatiently jumps into the ring, spinning with his minions to confound my timing. He spams his green-shelled underlings before making a run at us himself. Twirling behind me, Bowser summons the Spinies, bopping 3 at a time towards each brother, then once again slams into us personally. Taking a breather after his first long attack, I switch around my plugs to maximize damage and use the Chaos Control Assault in retaliation. You can't touch this, Bowser. Annoyed with the battle damage, Bowser responds with Flamethrower, earthquake-inducing ground pounds, immediately following through with his Smash Claw Slash before calling in the Shy Guys with bombastic-looking marbles, and closes with a flaming jump rope assault. Eat Luigi's boots, Bowser! Enraged by our continued resistance, Bowser enters pure rage mode, unleashing more power into his attacks. With each of his assault sequences being so long, I resort to using nuts that heal both brothers at once. With a single point of the finger, Bowser calls, "Everyone!" Then uses the patented Bowser Punch! Continuing my defensive battle, I finally flip the giant turtle on his back, meaning it's hammer time with all of the stacked damage plugs. Again, while his whole crew is here, this is what you get for hoarding the healing fruit. A Shy Guy then brings Mario Party into the mix with the minigame Shy Guy says, "Wait, this is no time for parties? Enough is enough! Mario, we're gonna finish this the old-fashioned way. Jump, man, jump! Put your foolish ambitions to rest, Bowser, and give me those berries." There isn't any time to celebrate. The Extension Corps has kidnapped Bowser Jr. Those dastards. Quickly, we must get Buddy? Even if we're not friends anymore, you're still important to me, Junior. Ah! What is with this game abusing children? At least he looks okay.
Don't come near me, you pathetic daddy's boy.
They get away with Junior and his dad is in sore pursuit. Kamek gets left behind and we tell him how to heal Buddy. The main Magic Koopa shoves an ant berry down Buddy's throat. With everyone distracted, Mario and Luigi steal a few dozen ant berries. You needed more of these, Doc? You got it! Anyway, we have one more great lighthouse. But first, a fortune teller declares we are cursed. Hey, wait a minute. Yup, just as expected. It was a freaking boo. Back undercover, we go to Off and On Island to save a toad. Another friendly Koopa offers more soda. Luigi, why? Escaping somehow from the Koopa army, we encounter a cold lander who can't stand the cold. Here you go, a nice warm fire. Good luck finding more wood. At last, we come across the final great lighthouse and prove we're ready with a clean landing. Once more, the front door is wide open and the elevator is left unguarded.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, there they are, gloaming away Bowser's army. Come on, Spikes. Remember who you are. Hey, Doc, I found a nuke here. Head trauma. Just like that, we light the final house, revealing Zokket's hidden fortress. Let's end this, Super Mario Brothers. Once inside, we rush past the jetpack-equipped soldiers. And audible gasp, someone beat us here.
I'm gonna strip your wires.
Bowser's almost saved his son, but Zokket has other plans.
Fire the Glomatic Quad Ray.
On his command, the entire fortress descends to the sea. Each of the 4 great lighthouses flare to life, blasting quad beams, locked in entirely on Bowser. Oh no, they've gloamed him. Oh man, I just fought him. Showing off his flying kicks from the gloam, Bowser launches into basically the same attacks as before, with added powers such as the ground pound now spewing forth shockwaves. Thinking on my feet, I kick his skull, which ends in a concussion. But even stunned, the king is dangerous, calling Shy Guy airships to launch their artillery. Okay, Luigi, now's your time to shine. What's cooking? What, are you crazy? You're hijacking the entire airship?
Hey, that's mine.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice.
Indeed, we take skyward, blasting away at the flying pursuit, until our ship sinks and we are forced to continue our bout on the sandy shores. Bowser demonstrates his new special, attempting to confound me by covering the brothers in pipe, followed up by a rain of fire. But that doesn't work too well when you counter with both brothers at once. You know the drill, Luigi. Let's do all crud. Bowser can counter if he's not concussed? We gotta calm him down. Snap, he can gloam the brothers too? Once gloamed, Mario can't be used for any pair-up brother attacks or combos. Snap into an ant berry, Mario. Once more, Bowser learns new tricks, now spreading his gloam corruption across the beach. Thankfully, my battle plugs protect the bros. Quick, Mario, aim for the head with a blazing shell bombardment. And now's your chance, Luigi. Take control of the airship. Blast. Once airborne, the Godzilla ripoff corners and destroys our ride. Mayday! Back on the ground, Bowser flies into yet another rage. Takes a moment to charge up, then whips fire back and forth in a long drawn-out flame whip. He's low on health. How many times do I have to describe this attack? We've done it! Take that, Bowser 2.0. It's your turn, Zokket.
I guess I should be thankful.
Before the first fist is thrown, I hear a voice in my head.
Run, Luke, run!
Zokket summons a giant laser, giving me no choice but to listen. Right to a dead end. Is this it?
Use the Force, Luke.
Luigi, before we die, I have a confession. I like Daisy! I'm back to the start of the game? What's going on? And where is that voice coming from? It teaches us to combine fire and ice to blow away boulders. The voice identifies himself as the Great Conductor. He is the one who brought us here. I have a question. Why'd you bring Bowser? And who exactly are you?
Who am I? Who am I? I am the guardian of lost souls. I am the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu.
A pig? Snoutlet is your assistant too? Mushu explains long ago, Connie had a mentor named Cosette, and she is behind all this. Wait, Zokket is a girl?
What a twist!
To aid us, the Great Conductor will train us by taking one brother, cloning him, and playing the good old-fashioned cup game. Mario and I are like peas in a pod. This is my brother. My balls! What kind of training is this? Not worth the attack gain, I can tell you that much. What makes you think I'll get you food after that? Quickly, back to the Brothership. I don't want to find out his next regiment. Once back on board, Zokket's fortress deploys Gloam razor wire. How will we ever get through? The Dr. Vulko suggests we seek out a Daphne, a super genius, to invent a way through. First, I ask directions from the archaeologist. Well, all he does is mark the secret location of Teensy Islet, which is only full of riches. This inventor won't find herself, thus I explore the last of the 5 seas, coming upon Jellyfish Island, where everyone wears sunglasses at night. Hey, it's the Groove Master. Wait, how'd you get here? We paddled a raft for 3 days and nights. He's not the only familiar face present. Anywho, the brothers walk all cool-like into the Islands Club, finding a Daphne floating in a pool and ignoring everyone. Hey lady, I'll pay you to annoy the rich.
Cannonball!
Dang, she lands with beauty and grace. We then introduce ourselves to Concordia's #1 inventor, who will only come with us if we make her the best jellyfish pizza. Fine, but it's very stereotypical of you to ask Italians to do this. Upon completing her lunch, a Daphne saunters up to Luigi, completely crushing on him. Afraid Daisy will overhear, Luigi tries to outrun his feelings, rapidly ascending the lighthouse stairs. Back to the ship. Aboard our vessel, a Daphne attempts to kick off all non-essential personnel to keep from getting distracted. Technique counters she can focus with everyone here and to make the ship fly. No, we must dive, claims the greatest inventor. As always, Connie leaves the decision up to us. I really think we should go with our longtime friend's idea of taking to the skies. Luigi, thoughts? Luigi, what are you staring at?
She's dangerous, super bad. Better watch out, she'll take the cash.
Thanks to the green man's lust, we have to kick Idol off the boat. I'm sorry, but what does a child know about engineering? In order to make the ship into a submarine, a Daphne needs a part off Bowser's airship. Meanwhile, while no one's watching, Luigi sneaks off with the genius. Daphne promises to make him the top-of-the-line boots. Now, where were we? Technique also has a boot design she's been working on. In the end, we have to trick the smart ones into working together, making the best boots in the game. So this is what it feels like to be a third wheel.
Gross.
If you think their relationship is weird, Starlo, what are you doing at Bowser's castle? Visiting a sick friend? Are you a traitor? Are you having a fling with Bowser? I have no idea what's going on. Have we been in a dating sim this whole time? Let's just focus on getting that part for a Daphne. Look at that. They left it right out in the open, idiots. Your engine, my love. Seconds later, the preparations are complete. She really is the best inventor. All right, everyone, just like we practiced. The water-resistant bubble will protect the islanders. Dive! 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 We are successfully under the pointy Concordian made reef. Amazing, no? We made it. I know we just got here, but some time quests are about to expire. Returning under the reef, we encounter Morsel Islet, where we slowly and painstakingly create what is called a stairway to heaven. Get to the moist shores of Droplet Islet.
Oh my goodness!
They got bigger! Backtracking again, I recover a lost wedding ring that the bride should wash off. Then went sand shark hunting, not even giving the toothy Carcadons a chance to attack. Sailing along, I discover the last reef, then decide to challenge Monster Maniac Victory Road, starting with a sand shrew that has extremely high HP. Then the next Maniac's ace is Bombs. Ha! This will be a piece of cake. 1 damage! I failed to mention these Voltorbs are all level 100. While they still perish upon explosion, all it takes is 1 hit to KO us. Thank you, no drop and plug. Since I couldn't muscle through them, I set up easy peasy counters to send the bombs walking back to their kin. But this was hard to pull off. Every plug was a defense booster, allowing me to survive the last blast with 1 HP. However, that team pales in comparison to the Helmet Zock troops. While easy enough to take down individually, they have unlimited reinforcements. I had to very slowly whittle down the health of every individual troop. Then once they were all low enough, I plugged in all the spread damage enhancers to take them all out at once, finishing with a final climatic spiked ball avalanche to
wipe them out. All of them.
Venturing back to the first Great Lighthouse, somehow Gloomed Globlik has returned. But compared to my recent fights, he offered absolutely nothing new. The same could be said about Sharp Cask in the second Lighthouse, but he at least added a shield onto his repertoire. Just used Clock Out Blow to pierce right through it. Back to the main plot, it's time to invade Fort Zokket once more. Knock knock, let us in! Surprised at our brashness, Zokket threatens the extension core, promising to gloam them if they don't beat us. Therefore, they meet us directly in the main hall. At long last, we force these incompetent minions into the ring, with X attempting flashy jukes but failing miserably. 10 continues his electrical surfing, and Shun pumping some iron like he's Larry the Lobster. As it turns out, they have their own battle plugs, starting with one that drops spiked balls. You can have this back. Next, they pull out a plug that will damage us if we eat mushrooms. But who needs to heal when you're on an all-out attack? In desperation, they actually try to work together in combo attacks, with Shun providing a distraction, 10 freezing just at the side of us, and X randomly flitting in to attack. Due to their failure, they start bickering. Completely out of options, Shun pulls out the invincibility plug. Why didn't you start with that? It lasts a short time, then we'll make a humongous explosion. Current objective changed. Survive. Since our attacks are useless, I stack healing plugs. Wait out the 3 turns and thank heavens for the Protect Us plug negating the explosive damage. 3, 2, 1, game over, extension core. Having failed for the last time, the trio let their feet do the talking, running away. I can't believe they left behind the garage door opener too. Entering the garage, I notice Zokket is praying to an egg? Not sure what that's about, but she's pissed we've interrupted the rebirth. Launching right in, Zokket throws balls of pure energy skyward. There's too many of them. Which of these am I supposed to smack away? I get so flustered I even missed the spirit bomb. As if I don't have enough to worry about, the mentor takes scissors off her neck and boomerangs them. If timed incorrectly, I send them careening into one of the brothers. And crap, I gloamed Mario! Unlike previous battles, Zokket brings gloamed Mario right to her side with complete control. I'm sorry, Mario, but this is for your own good. Head trauma. Thank goodness I found this cure. Posing like a JoJo fan, Scissor Woman takes to the skies, cutting triangular walls of energy that collapse on each character. Youch! Back on the ground, Zokket fires a Frieza-style beam weapon. Mario! I'll get you up after this attack, just after she stops firing. Okay, should be done anytime now. Stop! Just stop already! After a million light years, I meet my demise. Back to the start. What did I learn? Well, I kept my eyes on the falling balls right above each character and slammed the big finisher. Aimed the scissors properly to hit that boss, and mastered the pattern to jump over the triangles of terror. This round, she mixes it up, calling down lasers and gets us twisted up. Between using liberal amounts of the clock out time freeze abilities and copious amounts of jump hat skill, I smash Zokket to smithereens. It's over for you! Suddenly, Connie's mentor is freed from the Zokket suit, as the Shadow the Edgelord looking egg hatches before our eyes, releasing the true villain of this game, Reclusa, the one and lonely ruler of Concordia. He who brainwashed Cosette into becoming Zokket, the anti-anime protagonist who wishes to create a world without friends.
You're an irredeemable monster!
Using a fraction of his power, the villain calls forth evil flowers, planting a new tree on top. That needs a serious pruning. How the heck do we get out of here? Thank goodness Idol comes to the rescue. We're not out of the woods yet. A Daphne, dive, dive! Take us to safe waters, woman! That's right, trees. We'll be back. Oh, great heavens! What is going on now? Give Ark back, you vegetation! Oh no, he's gone. Talking about time with his dad. All across the deck, the flowers pop up.
They popped out of the snow! Like daisies!
Everyone is being held in their own fantasy land. Reclusa is doing this for their own peace and quiet. All that awaits them is a slow demise. Then he vanishes. Is there any way for us to get him? Connie, seeing Cosette for the first time in ages, rekindles their bond, making it take a physical form, which is placed in Connie's watering pail. Maybe if we gather other bonds, we can punch through that tree into the fortress. Starting off with Bernadette and Chillium. We need your love. Just cut the PDA, please. Get together, Idol members. Including Peach? That's a betrayal bond if I've ever seen one. Fourth is Wilma's family bond. Fun fact, Garumbla is Wilma's nephew. I get a little sidetracked finishing all available crafting recipes with her kids. What are you doing to the Groove Master? Ooh, a bond. Keep doing it. Back on Off and On Island, Bowser Jr. is in danger, suffering child abuse. Nintendo!
Is this how you get your sick kicks.
I take this opportunity to flex Max Mix Vortex. Eat a fire and ice tornado, corrupted Koopas. Junior and Buddy, make up already. We need another bond. Last, we diplomatically talk with the Extension Corps hiding in 10's super secret lab from Zokket. We convince them to join hands, completely filling the pail. Before we head back into the fortress, I'm gonna finish off the side quests. Last ones, I promise. At the Third Great Lighthouse, we have a cage rematch versus Pipe Gunk, where I blew him away. Then I delved greedily into the depths for one Grampy, while finding a second buried among its normal turnip brethren. Heading back to the club, I destroy the Jellyfish Pizza hard mode. Discover a hungry whirl at All Sand that I feed Wilma's kids' creations. Before it demands 30 seeds, I only have 2 right now, and the only way to get more is to fight seedlings. The terrible part about it is they don't always drop seeds when defeated. To give you an idea of how long this took, here's a look at me just now starting the defeat 300 enemies with no gear challenge. A full 3 hours of fighting seedlings with no gear later, I had to defeat 174 seedlings to obtain 28 more seeds. What am I rewarded with? The Seedalized Plug. Was it worth it? We'll find out in the Solitary. As promised, the bonds we gathered were enough to bust right through the razor wire. Hey, Reclusa!
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway!
Luigi, be mindful of your surroundings. Trying to speedrun back through the fortress, I encounter new enemies, but who cares? My blood cedarizes them all. Trekking further in, we light a bomb key, opening one of many rooms to fight off invading UFOs, blow up invasive species of flowers, and attain the second bombastic key. 7 chambers to go. I loot an original plug key, play the most massive sequenced tile puzzle, act as a gardener pulling up the weeds from their roots, take part in a race against a bomb key in order to prove I'm worthy of it, teeter-totter dancing across the endless abyss. And hey, what's a root like you doing in a place like this? There's 8 more of these crazy boomers here, including the very last golden Grampy turnip. Dancing away, I slot in the last of the lantern keys, opening a hidden lift. Walking through the vegetation. Hey, what's with the glitching? We're in the woods now? Those mushrooms look awfully familiar. The Mushroom Kingdom? Even Peach and Starlo are here. It's so perfect. Wait, something's off with Toad. Something just feels wrong here. Bowser Jr. says we get along with his dad ever since the peace treaty. A treaty? This sounds so nice. So nice I never want to leave. Alakitu decides to start recording us, and suddenly Snoutlet is back. The camera is showing me things that aren't really here, including Reclusa himself. I knew something was off. I shall personally erase your existence. Quickly, Luigi, we gotta catch him. Peach, get out of the way. Yes, I want to return. I mean, no, it's not real. Oh no, she's gone. I hope I did the right thing. Let's get out of here. Get off my head! We've done it! We're free! We're doomed! Game over, boys! Thanks for playing! With a simple command, the seeds advance. What are they gonna do? I mean, they're literally running scared. Except for this poor unfortunate soul they left behind. Suddenly, I'm afraid again. Like all Reclusa's creations, the flower burrows vines underground, trying to trip us up with petal bloom shockwaves. But we all know this is just an appetizer. I want to speak to your manager. Without hesitation, Reclusa sends a second wave. But how can they fight when they're merely seeds? However, I don't know how long I can keep this up. They're pushing us off the ledge. Luigi, this might be the end. Have we been saved? Bowser, heck yeah! You beautiful reptile! If Peach wasn't my girl, I'd kiss you. The Koopa King takes off to fight Reclusa. I can't let him have all the glory, but how will I catch up on foot? Snoutlet, what you doing back there? Incredible plot armor! He makes giant plugs now. Let's ride! Surfing at illegal speeds on most American highways, Luigi and Mario use their flower powers to stop fire and ice balls, strafe side to side around pesky crocodile clam flowers, until the lonely ruler comes to face us. Hovering around, I spam Luigi's ice balls until the monster is stunned, then make it eat a brotherly blast. Bringing him down to our level, I use Luigi to kick him in the face and attempt another Mario time warp, which fails, allowing the doofus to run away. Get back here, you cheap television. Oof! Wipe out! I don't have time for roadblocks like you, Flower. Eat eggshell. Catching back up again, I give him the 1-2 jump, ending the first phase, forcing the coward to run back to his beloved solid tree. It's alive! Bowser, look out! It's not a normal plant anymore. Think of your troops. No! King Koopa! I needed you for this boss. Feast your eyes on Weeping Reclusa. Running up to the roots, our path is blocked as one flower eats Snoutlet. The tree itself swipes down with its boughs before protecting his trunk with all of the flowers. You'll never hold back the fury of a Max Mix Vortex. And it's time for my secret weapon I've been purposely hiding from all of you until the finale. Great Conductor! Call upon the powers of conductivity. Harness the energy. Aim! Now let it rip! Reclusa isn't impressed and attempts to use a fireball, but you do realize you're much more flammable than me, right? Nothing we're doing is putting a dent in that thing, and the flowers just keep coming. Luigi, you've got an idea to get inside? Snoutlet, do as he says. We're going into the belly of the beast. Reclusa, stop hiding. Fine, I'll tear apart your shell built out of pure spite. Stealing a page from other bosses, he starts with a rollout. Whack it with the hammer. He's analyzing my attacks. What does that mean? The shell extends his razor-sharp spines. So let's see how well that chitin holds up against a clock-out blow. Remarkably well, unfortunately. Try the hammer again. Hammer attack analysis complete. Your analysis isn't going to stop me. Oh, it's useless. Turns out after using any move twice causes the egg to resist that attack. Thus, I switch it up using my entire arsenal, including ones I've ignored to whittle away the baddie. Keep it up, brothers. He's gonna crack soon. There we go, exposing the gooey circuit-filled center. All right, Reclusa, let's finish this. And what perfect timing. A plug that once equipped for 15 turns activates to fully replenish my stats. Reclusa, frustrated, multiplies and shoots a plethora of projectiles my way, which I ricochet back to destroy the decoys. I continue my onslaught of bro attacks, to which the monitor responds, petrifying Luigi, forcing Mario to leapfrog a flurry of energy balls while balancing his brother. Those are some slick moves. Beside himself with anger, the cheap droid changes the terrain and spouts nonsense as he casts electric eruptions beneath my feet. Again, why are you picking on Luigi? There's no way I can keep this up. His attacks are too precise. Mamma mia! Go on without me. Aw, Luigi, you absolute Chad, sending that blast ball right back, enabling my life-saving plugs to do their work. Great Conductor, we've had enough of this. Finish him! Crashing to the ground lays a defeated Reclusa. He just doesn't get it and thinks caring for people is a weakness, then suffers a fatal shutdown. With his influence gone, the solid tree wilts and dies, freeing the entrapped Concordians from their fantasy worlds, as the unit tree finally blooms forth light, sending the Mushroom Kingdom visitors back to their home. Oh, there's Ark's dad! All that's left to do to 100% the game is to complete some challenges. Most I got done just by playing the game. However, I did need to spend 4 hours finishing tedious ones like nailing 30 perfect scores for some bro skills, such as the bomb derby, locking on so many times, farting so many times, to become a conductor expert, mixing and matching a ton of elemental balls. But the worst of them all wasn't even an official challenge. It was a dumb minigame where you have to bounce the ball between Mario and Luigi 100 times. Doesn't sound so bad, right? Well, it shouldn't be. However, this game doesn't run at a consistent 30 frames per second and gets even choppier as the ball gets faster. It sucked. I think it took about 4 hours to do. I have no tips for you. All I can say is good luck. I hate it. Please subscribe and like the video if you haven't already for these last 8 hours that only contributed 1 minute to the video. Thanks again to Delete Me for sponsoring this video. To get your data removed from the internet, check out Delete Me via my link in the description and get 20% off. You all have a good one. Thanks.